Okay, second time trying to record this video. Having a little technical difficulties trying to get it actually right. Let me see if I can do this right this time. Okay, this video is going to be do you believe enough to obey? I'm going to ask you 4 questions and I'd like you to consider them and answer them. Number 1 is, do you believe that Yahweh never changes, as in Malachi 3:6? Number 2, do you believe that Yahweh's words are forever established in the heavens? Number 3, do you believe that Yahweh is the same yesterday, today, and forever? That being God or Yeshua. Now, also, number 4 is, do you believe that scriptures are inspired by Yahweh, by God? If you answered yes to all of those questions, then we must obey what the scriptures say. If you don't believe these things, then I guess I'm not talking to you, but if you do believe these things, then we need to move forward. To say that we love Yahweh, we must obey, keep, and do His commandments. Genesis 26:5, because Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. This is the reason why he had blessing, and how the previous verse to this, he actually blessed him and said that his seed would be blessed among the nations, as the stars in the sky. What did Yahweh say to the people? Exodus 15:26, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim, and wilt do that which is right in his sight, and wilt give ear to his commands, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am Yahweh that healeth you. Exodus 16:28, and Yahweh said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my law? How long? Who gave the commandments at Mount Sinai? Targum of Palestine says, Exodus 20 verses 1, and Yahweh spake all these words, saying, Jerusalem, and the word of the Lord spake all the excellencies of these words, saying, Exodus 20 verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. To whom were the commandments given? Exodus 24:12, and Yahweh said unto Moses, come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give you tables of stones, and a law, and commandments, and a law. Tables of stones, and a law, and commandments, which I have written, that thou mayest teach them. Now, the Seventh-day Adventists, I have friends that are Seventh-day Adventists, so I'm not talking against them. I'm just trying to explain something, that they believe that just the 10 Commandments are what to be obeyed. This verse particularly spreads, distinguishes them, the tablets of stone, the law, the commandments which I have written. Mayst teach them. It was more than just the 10 Commandments. Deuteronomy 29, keep therefore the words of this covenant, and do them, that they may prosper in all that they do. Ye stand this day, all of you, before Yahweh your Elohim, your captains of your tribes, your elders, and your officers, with all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, your strangers, that is in thy camp, from the hewer of thy wood to the drawer of the water, all people, that thou shalt enter into covenant with Yahweh thy Elohim, and in his oath which Yahweh thy Elohim maketh with thee this day, that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, and that they may be unto thee an Elohim. And he hath said unto thee, and as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, but with him that standeth here with us, this day before Yahweh our Elohim, and also with him that is not here with us this day. That's you and I. Whoever is in the covenant, who understands the covenant and says, yes, I do. Love. In the Paleo-Hebrew, the word achav, which means love, is a word picture, and it means to reveal the Father. So the true love of Yahweh is to reveal him through his commandments, which is his heart. What is Torah? The first letter of the word Torah in Hebrew is Beit. The last letter of the Torah is Lamed. Now, I'm not sure if that's referring to the spelling of the Torah or the first letter of the Torah and the last letter of the Torah. I believe it's referring to that. The Torah is the heart of Yahweh. The Beit and the Lamed equals Lev, which Lev in Hebrew means heart. The protection of the Ten Commandments. The letter J does not appear in the Ten Commandments. This letter represents the serpent in Paleo-Hebrew. The teaching is that by obeying the commandments, the serpent does not have authority in your life. You are protected from the adversary. Obedience to Yahweh's commandments shows how much you love him. Leviticus 26:3. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, remember that walk, keep, and do. What is faith? Faith is in Hebrew is emunah, feminine, of literally firmness, figurative, security, moral, fidelity, faith, set off as stability, steady, truly, truth, verily. Keep is a primitive root properly to hedge about as with thorns, i.e. guard, generally to protect, attend to, be circumspect, take heed, keep yourself, mark, look narrowly, observe, preserve, regard, lay wait, watch. Do, a primitive root to do or make in the broadest sense in widest application as follows: accomplish, advance, appoint, apt, be, at, become, hear, bestow, bring, bruise, be busy, certainly, have the charge of, or commit. Walk, a primitive root to walk, or figuratively, constitutively, to carry, again, away, bear, bring, carry, come, depart, follow, get away, hence him, cause to do, made, spread, take away. Okay, Leviticus 26:14. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant. So how do we break his covenant? It is clear that by not obeying the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments, and the ordinances that he commanded for all men, we break his covenant. So if we break a covenant, are we still in that covenant? Or were we ever of the covenant? Maybe we were taught wrong. The commandments to the children of Israel, Leviticus 27:34. These are the commandments which Yahweh commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai, Exodus 12:37. And the people of Israel journeyed from Ramsey to Sukkot, about 600,000 men on foot, besides women and children. A mixed multitude also went up with them, and very many cattle, flocks, both, and herds. So mixed multitude with people other than people that were the sons of Isaac, the 12 tribes. These are other people that got grafted into the promised covenant. One law, Torah, for all. Should Christians live without the Torah, or is the Torah only for the Jews? Exodus 12:49. These shall be one law for the native and the stranger who sojourn among you. Numbers 19:14. And if a stranger sojourns among you and will keep the Passover to Yahweh according to the statute of the Passover and according to its ordinances, so shall he do. You shall have one statute both for the sojourner and for the native born. Numbers 15:13 through 16. All who